Hi, RV Lady here. I'm going to show you the exterior of my 1994 Coachman Santera and all the funny things that I've done. Now, I bought this RV for $500, being somewhat mechanical. I was able to rule out, the reason the guy was selling it so cheap was because he thought the transmission was dead and needed to be replaced. And that wasn't the case. And I did a service on it. Yeah, I did it myself. And see right there, delamination. I did a service on it myself, and yeah, it was fine. And I knew at the time when I was loading it onto a tow truck that it was fine. And it had its gears, it just didn't have any lubrication. And it was probably dirty, and he probably never changed the transmission fluid. Okay, now, here is what I've done. You can see, I'm kind of trying to show you how this is. You can see the delamination. See how that all the way up and how it like bubbles out? That's delamination. Who knew? But that was caused not from water or, yeah, water rot, I guess, is really what causes delamination. But it was caused from the fact that the guy who owned it previous to me that I bought it from backed into, on this side, this is the driver's side, backed into his towing trailer and kept backing up even though he knew he was hitting his trailer. So, you know, okay, whatever. But anyway, I called around to find out how much it would cost to fix it, and everybody was giving me their $20,000 to $30,000 solution. And I came up with one that was way cheaper, and I think right around $100. No, maybe two. Okay, so this is what I did. I took off the rear bumper because it was crushed into this corner. And then once I did that, I started stripping what was in here out, what was in here. And when I was putting it back together, and I fiberglassed under there and all kinds of stuff. And then I put some, they're actually made for your rain gutters, on there, and to seal that corner up real tight. And it worked out pretty good. Now the other thing that I did was all of this was gone. This was all gone, all smushed. And so I got another piece of fiberglass, because that's what this thing is made out of, incredibly thin fiberglass, and mounted that on there too. Now this tube thing is for my sewer hose, because it's a sewer hose. It doesn't need a special cargo place. I have to get the end caps. I just haven't gotten those. And of course, you know, I went and bought the pipe, and then they didn't have the end caps that I needed, so I had to do that another day, and I haven't gotten around to doing that. But you can see how hideously I did this. And trying to, I don't even know what those things are sticking out. But, you know, it's better than it was, but, you know, it's hideous, I know. But I don't care. And it'll probably come off more, and I'll probably, you know, go in there and re-glue and do all kinds of stuff to it. But you can see how it moves, and it obviously isn't supposed to do that. Now, yesterday, I was playing with my own generator and thinking that I could, I don't know, just figure out how to make it run smoother or something like that. And I bought some carburetor spray stuff that you're supposed to put in the carburetor, and it makes it run smoother and things like that. Now I know you have to have a half a gallon or a half a tank, or at least a quarter of a tank of gas in your gas tank, and I get that. I have read the book, and I've replaced things like the fuel filter, and I've changed the oil and things like that. But I came out here yesterday, and this is what it did. You ready? Listen. Now that's indicative of a couple of things. Could be a bad starter or solenoid, get that. And or it could be low battery, which it is not, because I checked that out yesterday and that's not the case. So I'm going with bad starter or solenoid. Now, this is in here on this metal shelving, and I have no idea how to get it out, and I don't have any way to get it out. So I have to have this professionally done, which I'm okay with. And because I'd rather pay to have the starter or the solenoid or both. I don't know how they're in there, but I would rather pay to have that done than pay to have the thing serviced for $140 where they're going to charge me extra to replace the spark plug. That's crazy, Phil. So anyway, this is this. And one of these days, I'm not in a hurry because I've got a couple months left. I'll drop it off someplace and have them fix that for me, because I can't do that myself. I can do stuff like this. This is where I fell off the ladder. Yeah. And broke my shoulder and my arm. And then I was complaining about these little storage compartments. Seriously? What is that, 15 inches by 8 inches? What do they really expect people to get in there? Even though I do have a lot crammed in that one, that's for sure. But this is the exterior of my RV. And I'll go show you the other side. The other side doesn't look nearly as nasty, but it still looks bad. But again, I don't run on the exterior of my vehicle when I'm driving it, so I don't really care what other people see. Okay, here we go. Oh, I had to replace this, which was pretty interesting. Who knew there were so many of these to choose from? And then I had to replace this handle. This was a plastic something that I wasn't interested in using as my security to get in and out. Now we're back in the RV. Let me open this door with my new thing that works. It's probably on backwards, but again, it works, and I'm happy with that. And here we are back in the RV, and I've shown all this. I replayed that video where I gave you the tour, and it was really dark, and I guess I did it at night and thought it was bright enough, but not the case. But this is the, coach driver. It's, what is this called? The cockpit area, I guess. And this vehicle, oh, I don't know how many miles it has on it because that's electronic. And this is my solution to what I had in here before, which were the 2 chairs and the table, like a cocktail table, which I found mildly useless. Again, I remember this being, right now up there I have like a teapot and just a couple of things, but eventually I'll put shelves in there, and that's where the microwave used to go. And here's my messy countertop, which of course all of this is cleaned out when it's moving, when the vehicle moves. And then here's the back. Again, took out the queen or full-size bed, whatever it was, and left it with a twin. And actually it's smaller than a twin, I must admit. And the reason that it's this size is because my water storage tank is underneath here. If my freshwater storage tank is underneath there. But this is the back, and I think that, if you have art and you love art, you bring art. And again, with the closet, you can see, again, with that canvas, those canvas closet shelf things. It makes my clothes real accessible. I just roll them up and shove them in there, and I can see everything that I want. Again, more canvas things for sweaters. Shower door. Talked about that. Bathroom. The bathroom. It's a bathroom. And, obviously this thing isn't ready to roll down the road. So, But I do try to spend as much time as I can. No, I'm sitting down. I do try to spend as much time as I can with it, in it, to the point of sleeping in it when I can go in my house and sleep. The reason I do that is because I long to be a full-time RVer, and it kind of makes me, I can imagine I'm someplace else instead of sitting in my driveway. But, you know, that's how bad I want this. You know, I'm prepared to do this. I understand what it is to live in whatever this is, 200 square feet, and or 244 square feet, or whatever it is. I understand what's involved with it. This is not my first RV. I had a Class A that was stolen, and I'll get to that another time, another story. Other than that, that's it. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow and reveal a little bit more about myself. Very little more. Okay, bye. Have a good day.